Okay, we're doing a lower body training session today. Today we're going to do a little bit of plyometrics, light, medium, high intense plyometrics, more lateral, multi-directional kind of ones, focusing on single legs as well. Then we're going to go into a little jump session, running jumps over a hurdle, and then we're going to go on to some back squats. We hit 150 last week. We're going to aim for one. We're going to go for 2 reps at that weight this time, maybe like in 2 separate sets or in 1 set. We'll see how we feel when we work up to it. It's going to do a few back off sets as well, and then we're going to go into some RDLs, nice and heavy, a little bit of hip work, and then maybe finish with some isometrics if we have time. We might not have time, so we're just going to show you the plyometrics we do. So we're doing multi-directional ones. Normally we do hops on a Monday, but we've taken hops out the program for now. We're going to focus on different kind of plyometrics. So I like these multi-directional lateral kind of ones because especially in sport, a lot of movement you do is laterally and changing direction. And the way I like these is because obviously it gets the ankles working in different angles, which is important for keeping your ankles healthy and strong. Also, you get a little bit more groin kind of work with these, obviously, because like when you're landing, you're kind of pushing off that leg and it's pushing into your groin, working the groin a bit more, and that's what happens in change of direction work. The groin gets worked a lot, so especially in sports, so that's why I like to do these. Also, it's just good to get some different kind of movements in the training rather than just forward and backwards or like up and down. Like sideways is really important to do even if you don't play a sport. So that's what we're doing here. So that's what we're going to do. Little light ones to start with, just gradually increase intensity as the session goes on. Hopefully these only take like 10 minutes normally at the start of a session. It can sometimes take less than that, it's kind of like part of the warm-up really, but you're also getting good quality reps in, good quality ground contacts in. So yeah, I'll show you what I do. So just got a little red band set up here, just going to jump nice and lightly over it, 30 reps each leg, 2 sets. If you're not very good at balancing on one leg, these can be quite difficult. A lot of my clients, when I do it with them, end up struggling to be able to jump over side to side, end up almost falling. So it's a good way to show if you've got good balance in your single leg on each leg, because obviously most people have one leg that's a little bit stronger, a little bit better on the ground, a little bit more balance to it, and this just shows that and helps improve the opposite leg and the same leg. People play a sport like football or that, or use a kicking motion in their training, what I found with doing this exercise is that the one that they normally kick with, they're not as good with on the floor. Because I'm guessing that when they're actually kicking the ball or doing that kicking motion, it's the opposite foot that's on the floor. It's getting used to that and it's working on that balance a little bit more. So if you kick, like I'm left footed, so my balance is a little bit better on my right foot because it's more on the floor when I'm kicking. I've noticed that with a lot of clients I've had, like they think they're stronger with the left. Well, they are probably stronger with the left kicking motions, but when they're doing balance kind of work and like plyometrics like this, where they're going to jump and rebound, it seems to be they're better with their weaker kind of foot. And I'm guessing it's because of that reason, like it's on the floor more often because you're kicking with this leg, so it's used to taking that weight of the opposite leg rather than the other legs. You're not really doing that when you're kicking. So especially when you're playing football, like you're doing a lot of kicks, especially with that stronger legs, so you're going to be on that leg quite often, so it's going to get used to that kind of balance work. And I've noticed that with a lot of clients I've had, even myself, my right is better at kind of plyometric stuff, especially the lateral ones where it's more balancey kind of stuff. Okay, we're on to little higher intense ones now. These are medium intense, so just a little bit higher, not the band anymore, just like a sandbag, just a little bit more difficult. Going to 16 reps. You wouldn't think that made much of a difference, but it's actually way harder than just with the band. Just a little bit higher. It takes a lot out of you, especially with the multi-directional ones, lateral kind of ones. Do one more set of these and we're going to go into higher ones. Okay, we're on to high intense ones. These ones are difficult, quite high with this box, especially with single leg. Sometimes you have a little bounce in between each jump, but we'll see how we get on today. Normally the second set or third set's a little bit better. So we're going to do 3 sets, and then we're going to go into our jump session. That was a difficult set. See if we can get this one a little bit better. Now it takes me like a couple sets to get into, well, just 1 set to get into it before I can get proper done. Left leg was crap. Right leg was pretty good, but let's see if we can make it more quicker. Okay, onto our little jump session now. Hurdle jumps, running up, just trying to approach jumps, just trying to get as high as we can. We came so close to getting our PB, so we're going to see if we can hit that today. Feeling quite good, feeling pretty fresh. Those lateral plyos were an absolute killer though, especially the last high intense ones. They absolute really difficult. My legs still feel good though, nice and warmed up, ready to go. So we'll get a few reps in, lower heights, gradually build it up, do like 1 or 2 reps at each height, and then we're just going to go for a PB. Okay, we're up to our old PB height, which we managed to get easily recently. So once we clear that, we'll go on to a new PB height and aim to get it. The legs feel really good today, really fresh. Didn't have a game on Saturday, so I managed to do a sprint session instead. And it was good to get a real pure sprint session, and haven't done one of them for ages. So that felt good. You know, sprint sessions are really good to get in, work on a little bit of speed and that. And I think it definitely helps with jump height, helps with everything. To be honest, I think sprinting is one of the best exercises you can do for your whole body, and especially your legs. Like, you're going to get super powerful legs doing sprints. So it felt good to do one of them. Legs don't feel anywhere near as fatigued as they would if I'd played a game. So I think this is the time to do it. This is the day we need to push to get a new PB. So yeah, we're going to go for it now. That wasn't the best jump session I've done. Pretty struggled to get over the max height. Still really close again, just hit my bum a few times, but it happens again. We're going to go on to squats now, our strength workout. So we're also going to talk about velocity training, whether I think it's good or not, if I think it's worth your while to do. I've done it a lot myself in the past, and I've done that with a few clients, but I want to share my opinion on it, and if I think it's worth your while for like athletic development and just in general, if I think it's a good stimulus for you. Okay, we're on our warm-up sets of squats. We're doing, well, this is 100 now for 5 reps. We've already done one with a bar, one with 60 kilo. We're going to do 1 set 5 with 100 kilo. We're going to do 1 set of like 2 with the 120, and then we're going to go for 150 for 1 rep, or maybe 2 reps. We'll see how we feel. Yeah, let's get into this. Today I want to talk about velocity training, if I think it's worth your time, if I think it's good for athletic development, if I think it's, you know, worth actually doing. So velocity training is mainly just moving. I mean, the way I looked at it was like moving the bar fast, so moving light weights fast. A lot of people talk about online, you know, strength and conditioning coaches think it's like the way to improve your speed, the way to improve your jump. You shouldn't be lifting as heavy as much. You should rather be lifting light weights fast because that works on power, or that's what they say anyway. But when you look at like what power actually is in physics, it's force times velocity. So if you want to get more powerful, you want to improve your maximal force, which is your 1 rep max technically if you look at it from a strength and conditioning standpoint. Then you want to improve your velocity, which is more your sprint speed, how quickly you can move your body really. And if you improve those two, so improve your maximal strength, improve your velocity, how fast you sprint, or how quickly you can jump, that's going to improve your power overall. The way I look at it is you don't need to work on the middle part, which is moving the light weights fast. I don't really believe that actually works on your power. Because from doing it in the past, like I did that for ages, you know, lifting light weights fast, and thought, oh, I'm going to get really powerful doing this, but nothing really changed. And also, like, it's not even just that, like, it was quite boring to do, like, especially when you don't have like a machine to test how fast you're actually moving the bar. You're kind of just going off the feeling, and I mean, didn't really get anything from it. Like if I was to like 3 sets of, it was like you're supposed to do low reps as well, because you're not really like you don't not meant to fatigue yourself. You're supposed to just do it nice and quick. So like you do like 3 sets of 5 at like a 70% of your max and go as fast as you can up and down for squats, let's say. And like I didn't feel fatigued. I didn't feel like I actually enjoyed the session either, because it was kind of just didn't feel like I was actually like, I didn't know if I was moving the bar fast enough or not, probably because I didn't have a device to test that. And it just kind of felt pointless. And like the way I do it now is you want to move the bar as fast as you can anyway in every rep when you're doing squats. Like even when you're going heavy, you still want to move the bar as fast as you can on the way up. So that you don't need to have specific sets. You don't have to need to have a specific workout for that. You just do it in your warm-up sets before you go into your actual main heavy lifting. Like, so it means you're still getting a little bit of this velocity kind of work, but you're still managing to get improving your max strength too. And we're going to do the set of 150 right now, and then we'll come back to talking about it. So we're going to aim for 1 rep. If you can do 1 rep quite comfortably, we're going to go for another rep, another set. Okay, I didn't feel too bad. We're going to do another set of that. Aim for another rep, that'd be good. Then that's a little improvement from last week, a little improvement overall. I've only ever done, that's the 3rd time I've done 150, so pretty good, we'll take it. Yeah, so we're talking about velocity training again. I just don't think it's worth your time focusing specifically on it. I mean, a lot of strength and conditioning coaches talk about the force velocity curve, where you've got like strength, speed, strength, whatever it's called, and then you're supposed to like hit like 60% of your max is like speed strength, let's say. And it's like, how someone's just made that up. Like, who knows you're working on your speed strength, or what even is speed strength? Don't even feel like people know what it is. It's just kind of like seen in the strength and conditioning world is that you need to work this whole force velocity curve. You should look it up online to see what it is if you're not sure what it is. And then like strength speed is like 60% of your 1 rep max or something. So to move the bar as fast as you can with 60%. And it's just, I don't really think that's a good stimulus. There's no way that's improving anything. You're not going to get stronger doing that. I don't think you're even, because like you're not moving actually that fast, it's not really improving the velocity side of your training. And because it's not that heavy, you're not improving the strength side of your training. So you're not going to get more powerful, because you're not improving your max strength, you're not improving your force output, you're not improving your velocity, you're not getting faster, you're just lifting that moderate kind of weight fast. So I don't really understand the point in it. I don't really see how it gets you better. I think if you're wanting to become more powerful, you're better off just focusing on maximal strength, improving that, and improving your velocity. And the way to improve velocity is by doing sprint training and moving your body as fast as you can. Jump training does work on velocity. I think if you want to improve your speed, do some sprints, do some jumps, fast jumps, do some plyometrics. That's going to take care of the velocity part. In the force part, maximal strength work, like lifting heavy weights between 1 to 5 reps your max, 1 to 5 reps. It's going to work on your maximal strength, and then you don't need to worry about the in-between part. Like, I think it's just a waste of time. I think you're better off just focusing on those 2 things, plyometrics, jumps and sprints, and then focusing on getting stronger. Maximal strength kind of work. And obviously you're going to eventually work lighter weights, because you can't go heavy all the time, so you are going to work on lighter weights, but it doesn't mean it's velocity training. It just means you're working on lighter weights because maybe you're fatigued a little bit. So yeah, that's my view on it. I don't really think it's worth your time doing velocity training, like VBT training, which is more like hitting what I'm talking about is the hitting in between, like the heavy lifting and the quickness. You're not really, no point lifting like light weights fast for like 60% in your max. I don't think there's any point doing that. You can do it in your warm-up sets before you go into the actual main lift, main like heavy lifting. But as a training modality, I wouldn't spend time working on your velocity training or working on lifting light weights fast. I think it's an absolute waste of time. You're better off just working on your velocity through plyometrics, jumps and sprints, and you're better off lifting heavy to improve your max strength. And if you do that consistently, you're going to become a more powerful athlete, and you don't need to worry about the middle part at all. So don't worry about lifting light weights fast. I'm not a big fan of velocity training. I think you're better off just doing, as I said, lifting heavy and moving your body fast. So we're going to do one more set of this. Let's aim for 5 reps, 1 rep, sorry. And then, yeah, we're going to go on to back off sets. didn't feel like as good a rep, didn't feel like I get low enough into it, but happy with that because it was my first time doing 150 twice. Yeah, so that was my thoughts on velocity training. I'm not saying don't try it. Like, if you want to try it out, try lifting light weights fast. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll feel like you get a difference from it. But for me personally, from my own standpoint of actually doing it, I didn't enjoy it. I don't think I got any stronger, didn't get any faster. Because I kind of took away from doing the velocity, like the quick stuff and the heavy stuff. I was just focusing on lifting light weights fast. And I just didn't enjoy doing it. I didn't think it was good. Didn't think I got a good stimulus in my body. Didn't feel like I got any stronger or more fast. So, but you should try it out yourself, because everyone has a different opinion on it. Some people love it and think it works wonders, but for me personally, I don't think it's a good idea to do. But yeah. Nice. I'm going to do one more set of that, then move on to RDLs. Yeah, we're struggling for time a little bit here, but we're on to our RDLs. These have been really good recently. You know, I struggled to make a lot of progress on them, but recently with the new kind of programming I'm doing for them, it's worked really well. It's called double programming. I've been doing it. It's more, I mean, Will Wertel, the one guy on YouTube, you should follow him. He's really good and he explains it pretty well about how it works. But I've explained in another video before as well. The way it works is you do between 6 to 10 reps for 2 sets. Once you can get 10 reps for 2 sets of that weight, you go up the week after and try and hit 6 reps or between 6 to 10 reps of the next weight, the higher up weight. So the way we started off at 100 kilo, then we did 110, then we did 120, and last week we managed 120 for 10, 2 sets of 10, so we're on to 130 now, and I've never done this weight before. We'd barely done 120 before, but now since doing this kind of programming, it's just given me a purpose, I guess, and helped a lot with progressing on this, because I did struggle to progress on RDLs for a while. But now we have been. It's a shit. Yeah, now we are progressing. It's really good because, yeah, it feels better. In for 6 reps. Oh. Wasn't too bad. To be fair, once you get the straps on, definitely the straps. Like, it's the easiest hack in the gym you can use, the best hack you can use. If you don't have straps, you're never going to be able to go heavy on RDLs. Because hamstrings didn't feel too bad there. I think I managed them pretty well, but without the straps I wouldn't be able to hold the bar. So yeah, you need to use straps if you can do RDLs heavy. Yeah, we've got one more set of these and then we're going to do some hip work, but we don't really have time to video it anymore. We're running out of time, so that'll be us for the day, for the video. So it wasn't the best session. Plyometrics were good. I love those multi-directional ones for the single leg and for the, working on the groin, the change direction work, something different, for normal plyos. So we're just forward and backwards or up. So it was good to do some different kind of ones. Jump session was crap. Yeah, it wasn't good at all. And squats really good, happy to get 150 for 2 reps, and then the back off sets 135 for 3, 2 sets of 3, haven't done that for a while. For 135, definitely never done it for 3 reps, so definitely getting stronger there. And the hope is the more stronger you get, as I said, with the velocity training, you want to get more strong, you're going to get more powerful, and you get more fast, you're going to get more powerful too. So you want to just work on those 2 qualities, maximal strength and velocity. And that's the way I do it anyway. I'm not saying it's the correct way. I'm not saying it's the only way to work out. Maybe if you want to try lifting light weights fast, go for it. But for me, I'm not a fan of it. I didn't enjoy it when I did it. And I don't think I got any benefit from it. And I feel way better doing it this way. Working on max strength, working on your velocity. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's it for the video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.